Well, good evening, guys. Just wanted to say welcome back to the channel. And tonight's going to be a bit different. I'm just going to talk a bit about what I do here, what I like, what I use the tractor for, what I'm going to be doing with it over the course of the spring and summer, and see what trouble we can get into. So thanks for stopping by. So I live on a 6-acre plot of land just outside of Eastern Ontario, and I got the Kubota tractor so that I can use it as a big shovel. I've been digging up some stumps this year, so I dug up about 6 or 7 of them. I'll put some pictures, if I can, up in there for you to see. I'm also going to be running some water lines down to the farm because we have some pigs, chickens, and ducks. So I don't want to have to be carrying water down there all winter, so we're going to be burying some water lines. So along with the Kubota tractor, I also put a lift in this year so that we can work on cars and our vehicles. Makes things a lot easier for doing oil changes and work. But you can also see that my son has been taking out his engine and doing a refresh on it for his car. He's getting it ready for summer use. And this is where the Kubota lives as well. I was going to do like a top 10 things I liked about the Kubota tractor and top 10 things I didn't like about it. I've been using it for about 50 hours now, and honestly, I love it. There's not a single thing that bothers me with the exception of the exhaust hitting the back of the snowblower right now. So I'm going to build a downpipe for that, but really, it's doing exactly what I needed it to do. If you're in the Eastern Ontario area, I went with B&T MacFarlane. They've been fantastic with giving me advice on what to get, options to get, and made the purchasing really simple, and have been with me the whole time. It's been fantastic. I need something more efficient that I could use to dig holes, trenches, move snow, and just do the manual labor on a 6-acre property. So back in my earlier videos, I changed my hydrostatic transmission filter, and then I noticed that I had some leaking stuff. And as you can see, again, I am leaking in my transmission. So this is definitely coming back again. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna get some wrenches and see if I can tighten those Allen heads a bit, because I think the leak is coming from down here. So the reason why the name of the channel is called the Ontario Homestead is because I do live in a rural area in Ontario, but we do have service and we do have amenities, but we're trying to live a more sustainable life with the land. So we have many gardens that we're growing our own food. We have chickens so that we can get the eggs. The animals are our pets. They're not for food. So our pigs and ducks, we don't eat them. We won't be processing them to eat them. We let them age and we love them having them around. So we do have a homestead, is what we call it. It might not be what the traditional sense of the words are, but it's all on how we perceive it and how we deal with it. So for us, it's a simpler way of life. So as you can see over here, I do have my backhoe and my front end loader. It is covered with all of my son's car parts right now. I did make dollies for them, which I'll show you in the spring. I did not go for a mid-mount mower. I have about 4 acres that I do cut, and I use a zero turn for that. It's a 55-inch cut, and it takes about 5.5 hours to cut the grass. But it's very nice to, on a weekend, just to relax and cut the grass. I debated whether or not to get a mid-mount mower for the Kubota, but we have a bunch of low-lying trees, and with the ROPS and the canopy on the top of it, I thought it would be better just to stick with the zero turn. It allows me to get under the trees a bit better, even though I do cut them back. Plus, the zero turn does ride faster and it would cut faster. We do have a bunch of forest here, probably about 2 acres worth. So we do have trees that we cut down. I will be looking at getting a wood chipper for the back of the Kubota so that we can process the limbs and stuff from the trees that we do cut down from older trees or falling down from storms. That way we can use the wood chips in our gardens and for our bedding for our animals as well. I think this spring is also, we're going to start working on decluttering the shop. We've only been here about 3 years, so we haven't really known how we want things set up. So as you can see, it's quite cluttered. So we'll be working on that as well. I think we'll get more shelves and maybe put some, like box them in so you can't see all the stuff. So I will be doing more homesteading stuff with the tractor, so I hope you stick around. Thank you very much. Have a good night. I needed something that, so I just needed something that was more, could do a lot. So I needed something that could do